Welcome back to 3-Star War Strategy. Your host, Name of the Lord, here with the next Hopper episode, and I'm with Noble Nines. Uh, People I talk to don't actually know much about Noble Nines. I have actually followed their YouTube channel. They have a great YouTube channel. I'll put it in the description. I've been following them for quite some time, really enjoying their attacks. Heavy on the golems, great go-hos. Good stuff from them for some time. But 82 war wins, so somewhat of a newer clan. That said, this is actually their first match. They matched the Green Mile intentionally. Um, the Green Mile is kind of the new Rising Honor 2. Um, one of the feeder clans for the Black Lodge. Actually have a buddy at the Black Lodge. So small world. Um, Green Mile leader, or one of the guys at Green Mile, is the leader of the Sushi clan as well. So that's kind of how I found out about this war. But thank you to Noble Nines for letting me in and giving me a chance to recap this. Really appreciate the work they've done and the work they put in. So kind of nice to be over here. Didn't get much time to chat with the guys as I have been busy working on a new war base and getting my attacks in. YouTube is like a second job uh, without pay. So, but you can see that the Green Mile struggled a little bit with uh, their bases. Noble Nine's bases were much stronger, in my opinion, and Noble Nines did a marvelous job with their Town Hall 9s. Only 2, maybe 3 Town Hall 10 attacks came down. They do run out a couple Town Hall 10s, even though they are inspired to be all Town Hall 9. Just because, if you were all 9s, you're going to get matched up against some 10s and just kind of be at a disadvantage up top just off the bat. So um, let's roll out a few attacks. Great war by both clans. I think the Green Mile not quite as much experience when it comes to these style of bases and everything. So we'll stick to this side. Um, nice little AQ walk. Going to take a little bit of time. 3 healers, I believe. Drops the minion down here to break this funnel. So the queen does not veer this way. Gonna walk her all the way over here and drop a golem somewhere in this area here. The goal is obviously to take out as much defenses in this area with limited troop space, just the hero and um, the few healers. Now it does something really cool here. He's raging the queen and the healers, and as she starts taking fire from the inferno that was right here, it didn't even affect her health as she was being healed by raged healers. That was pretty cool. Been seeing more of that and even hearing more about that. Gonna send in the hounds from different angles. Got the max hounds on the Town Hall 9 size air defenses, and then more than enough troops to kind of come in and take care of business. Had that freeze in the bag. Still kind of works in a counterclockwise fashion, even though dropped in these hounds basically same time. Um, just plenty of troops. And when I said limited troop space, I mean, obviously 3 healers takes up quite a bit of space, but look, they're going to last the entire raid on a max queen. So uh, that if you think about the amount of defenses and area that queen took out, including an inferno, um, well worth the troop space, which is why the healer walk obviously works. So good job. They did 3-star. This Town Hall 10, I believe maybe a 9.5 as well. but did some work on the Town Hall 9s. Going to show a few of those. Charlie Brown busting out an AQ walk as well. She does cover some ground. 3 healers, got 2-point defense on her at a time. Anything more than that, even with a level 30 queen, is pushing it with 3 healers. Splash damage, not going to do anything. I believe a Tesla pops right here, but then again, just 2-point defense is targeting her. I don't think he has to use the ability. It takes care of that. There it is. That's just 1 at a time at that point. So the best part about the healer, obviously, is that once the point defenses go down and her health is basically depleted, she's back to full health before she gets back. So drops in the giant. I'm not sure what the giant was for. I think it just did a little bit of tanking while she was getting rid of some of the queen and getting rid of some of this point defense, and then drops in his shattered part up top. No wall breakers, just using the jump. That's an awfully big jump to only jump 1 wall, but definitely gets the job done. The queen is just going to continue to do work. Look at what she's already done, and then goes ahead and starts dropping in the hogs with the giants. I love that. I believe he dropped in 2 giants and then hogs, kind of almost Asian wall. It looked like they were more targeted, but basically Asian wall. And then prepared that first heal for that giant bomb there. All of the Green Mile, all the bases in this war had double giant bombs. So if you don't see a double giant triggered, this one here triggered, but if you don't see a double giant triggered in one of the attacks, that means it was pathed around. And I'm going to try to note that in one of these future attacks, because the guy does a very good job of exposing that. But all in all, great attack there by Charlie Brown. Brought the 20 hogs and had plenty of hogs left by the end of that raid. We're going to, because they basically roll out all their attacks on their YouTube channel, I'll let you check that out, but gonna go down here and check out some lower level attacks. They only have a few Town Hall 9s with lower level heroes. Here was a very solid one. Look at this, level 10 king, level 14 queen, level 3 golems. But same drill. These guys do, if and when you watch, these guys do a marvelous job at allowing the golems to get out in front of the heroes. All too often I see the heroes, and you can see he still hasn't even dropped the king. Just look how far out in front those heroes are. Those golems are. That saves his king from getting just smashed by those loons. Also saves the queen from taking any damage at all. Still has ability and full health, and then going to go ahead and start these hogs. He works over here knowing that his heroes are going to push in and start working at this direction, so they will meet up when it is over. And look, the golems are still up doing some tanking for those hogs. 3 quick heals, but look, there's not a whole lot of point defense left over here with the lower level point defense and all of the giant bombs being ixnayed at this point. As you can see, I'm going to pause it, and if all the bases had double giant bombs, here was a defense and here was a defense. So good chance the double giant was right here. With that said, you don't necessarily have to trigger a double set. just taking out this defense with the king and or queen, whatever it is that takes it out, regardless, it kind of nullifies. As these hogs came in and they pathed up here, the whole point is to get them then to cross over. Um, and because this was out, they just keep moving around the base. They don't even go through there. So that's another way, keep in mind, to nullify the set of giant bombs, because deep in the core is the best spot for them, not putting them on an outer wall, especially with the offset queen. Green Mile had a few good bases with the offset queen. The Noble Nines had most of their bases were decent with offset queens. So up to date on their bases. Surprised it was their first matched war. Looks like they're gonna. I'm trying to hook them up with another one right now. So hopefully that works out, because I'd love to do maybe a recap on that. Maybe not. Whatever. The guys here have been generous. Wish I could have chatted a little bit more. Tyler, I believe this is the one. 15 heroes. All the troops he's bringing are up there. Besides that, starting the funnel with the minion. The minion on a camp is great because it does not take long. Minion on like a storage is pointless, in case you didn't already know that. Just would take far too long to take it down. So it has a very nice funnel created from here to here. Troops can't go anywhere but in, like my arrow. Rage is a great idea for a lower level queen when you get to those CC troops, especially for loons. You don't want them dropping on your king. That said, very good job of getting the golems out in front again. Uses the ability there and brought 14 loons. 14 loons, and I just want you to notice different spots with the hounds. 4 hounds for 3 air defenses. Very good first rage. Got him into that air defense quickly, pushes them through. Same thing with this second rage, and that is the last rage. But you're going to see all the golems coming across this way and the loons following them across. And at the end of this raid, or here in just a moment, you're going to notice without a spell for a good chunk of time, wants those hounds to pop and into pups. But at this point in the raid, he still has 11 of the 13 loons up. That is how you loon a base. If your loons are dropping, it's because there's nothing tanking for them. That is exactly what the hound is for. Tank for those loons so that they don't take any fire. That is exactly what they did and why it worked in this raid so well. So very nice job by Tyler on that Lavaloon. And with that, I will say congratulations on their first win. To the Green Mile, don't give up. Keep working at it. I know it is tough to lose a war, a matched war like this, coming in with the confidence that I know they had. But keep it up. I know you got it in you. Hit me up if you got a match going on, 3-star clans going at it. Love to come do a recap. Until then, good luck, everybody, and God bless.